It's week 8 of the 2024 season.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led out by the young man out of Stanford, their rookie quarterback.
And he is, without any question at all, the focal point of this offense. Had an unbelievable game running the football last time out. And we're not just talking about little scampers here and there for 5 or 10 yards. We're talking about big, long, explosive, field-flipping runs. And that's something this defense is well aware of.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Off the play fake. Parker sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Parker buying time to his left. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Greg Dulcich with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns.
Parker now throwing to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Looking to throw. Parker. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from the 20, and the Broncos have taken the lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line.
The Broncos offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits.
Throwing to start the drive. Parker escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Parker steps away to his left. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll look to throw here on first down. eluding the pressure right.
Now he's loose again.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And that is a historic run for him, partner. With that pickup, he just broke Lamar Jackson's 2019 record for most yards in a season by a quarterback. No one has done it better across a 16 or a 17-game schedule. Now his name will be forever linked with the best runners to ever play at that position.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns.
That's a really good decision.
Team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been doing it through the air and on the ground to start the season. Currently leading the NFL in rushing yards by a quarterback here in the month of September. A first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
On the handoff, McLaughlin.
Oh, what a juke into space. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
There he goes again.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 52 yards.
And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
Parker throwing to start the drive. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Looking to throw. Parker escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him, the mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the 3rd quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
The give is to McLaughlin.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. Second and long. Dancing to his left. And he down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me?
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Another touchdown run the last time they had it, his 4th of the game. He's been unstoppable as they start again here with a first down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's got it up to the 15, showed off some fancy footwork there on the play.
Here's second and 3. On the ground, here's McLaughlin.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Parker. Flush to his right. He gets away for 1. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Now he's into the clear again.
And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Off play action. Parker escaping the pressure right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
DJ Wadham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Looking to throw. Parker flushed out right. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. Off the bootleg. Parker, they'll roll him out right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. back to throw. Parker forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Looking to throw. Parker flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now. And they'll begin by running the option. And I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He'll keep it himself.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Mims in motion right. Here's McLaughlin.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st.
Offside, defense. That penalty is declined.
Carry for McLaughlin.
Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Jaleel McLaughlin.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 tick.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Denver,
It's week 9 of the NFL, and we'll see the Broncos' electric quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Broncos and the Ravens, and it's all up next.
So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
When I watch these rookie quarterbacks running out to open a game, I think of the old World Series great pitcher Cliff Lee. and he made a one-handed play in the World Series and was asked about it afterwards. They said, man, how do you have so much poise? You didn't even look nervous on that stage. And he said, sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. You got to tell yourself you'll be just fine. And these rookie QBs, that's part of the learning curve they're climbing.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. To throw it on first down. Flush down now to his left. Oh, he's going for it again. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They'll throw on first. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Chased out to his right. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. An early reminder that while you're trying to account for all the options they've got on offense, Brock, you also got to be wary of how well he can run the football, too.
You know, one of the questions that I love that you ask in our production meetings to these D coordinators is, anything keeping you up this week? Anything that...
Pass play on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Pass play coming here. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes again. Jukes one defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Free play here. Let's see what he does. Buys time, rolling. And it's a sack. They got there to take him down, but there was a reason for that. So we got a flag down. I think that's going to nullify the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still first down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Goal to go. They're passing. Rolling left, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. McLaughlin goes up and over for the touchdown. The Broncos get 6 more on their early advantage. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Throwing now, following the turnover. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow their lead off the turnover. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Back to pass on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's keeping it again. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Forced out to his right. He's calling his own number again. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 19. Getting out to his left. He's keeping it again. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Almost had 6, but can't find it in the end zone. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Setting up a throw. He's on the move. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. McLaughlin has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. And down he goes, the Ravens defense. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the set. Escapes out to the left. He's on the move. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. That's Odafe away with a stop. And the Ravens go in nickel, 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they can't. Not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. We've reached the midway point of this one, and the visiting Broncos taking a lead into that locker room. Now we'll send you south to... Well, I hope it... Back now, pressure on its way. Caught, this is Greg Dulcich. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing from the gun here. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes.
You know, that play is so indicative of what we see in training camps all over football. Pursue, pursue, pursue. Blanketed coverage on the back end, and look at that defense fly. No gain on the play, but it very much feels like a sack for that defense.
Taking off with it again. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. He's dropping back to throw. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so he hits the ground, brings up 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. They're going play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one does not go far. First throw of overtime now. He rolls to his right. He can run it. It's a pickup of 11. And the Broncos will have a first down. They're throwing it. Flush down now to his left. He calls his own number again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running for it. Get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And this skips out at the 2-yard line, dangerously close to a touchback, but they'll be set. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's Estime up the middle. It's a gain of 2, and that halves the distance. It brings up 2nd and goal from the 2. Fullback trying to power it across. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for 3rd down. Now looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Broncos take the lead in this game. So the Broncos right out of here with a win on the road. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early.
It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Broncos' electric quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Broncos and the Chiefs, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led out by the young man out of Stanford, their rookie quarterback.
And normally in this spot, we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time, it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
Here's Parker, throwing to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. Powers through.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Parker flushed out right. They find some open field here.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Back to throw. Parker. Flush to his right.
Room here to run. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Looking to throw. Parker.
They're unable
able to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
To throw is Parker. From the gun, he'll throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. What? So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position.
Now Parker throwing to start the drive. Buying time to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Off play action. Parker rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Back to throw. Parker steps away to his left. Ooh, the juke. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Looking to throw. Parker escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos have taken the lead. We've seen...
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here.
They go play action here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete.
He's still on his feet.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Marvin Mims,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we?
Parker now throwing to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Parker.
Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. Operating from the gun. Parker.
Same connection. Dulcich once again.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Looking to throw. Parker. Flushed out right. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back to throw. Parker. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have broken the tie. They've all... Parker throwing to start the drive. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few...
First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Operating from the gun. Parker escaping the pressure right. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And he will have a Broncos first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Looking to throw. Parker.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Or a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Being chased out left.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Parker.
That is caught.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Here's Parker, operating from the gun. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. Remember, he got loose on the previous drive, capped it off with a nice touchdown run. And now starting again here, 1st and 10.
To throw is Parker. Throwing to start the drive. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. On the handoff, McLaughlin.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Parker, he'll let this go deep for Sutton. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns.
He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive, and they'll look to keep it going here. 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Parker, flush to his right. And he's going to get this one across the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to throw. Parker escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as we're back now in KC.
Now 2nd and 9.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got
The give is to McLaughlin.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Back to throw. Parker eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
In motion goes Patrick. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5, and they pick up a 5. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Defensively, didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
A carry for McLaughlin.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Here's McLaughlin.
A nice little juke.
69 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. You said. Some yardage.
Hey, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll run. It's McLaughlin.
A beautiful fake. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
McLaughlin will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did them? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory.
Here we go.